Hello YouTube, B3 here, back with another kicking action figure review. Today's review is over the Iron Man 2 movie series weapon assault drone from the 3 3/4 inch Iron Man line. Or 3 1/4 inch Iron Man 2 line. Very, very cool. Love this line. I have a ton of figures from it. Lots of them went on clearance and stuff. I got this guy at a flea market for $6, which is pretty much exactly what I wanted to pay for him. Got him alongside this air assault drone. And people will pay a pretty penny for these drones, but I've had them in package for months, over half a year for sure. And I just decided, hey, I'm gonna open these and display them, you know, because I want them to go with the rest of my 3 3/4 inch Iron Man figures, and I don't really have a lot of Iron Man villains, or any, really. I don't have Iron Man villains. I got Thor villains, and etc. Some X-Men villains. I actually have a lot of Thor villains. But not really any Iron Man villains. So these guys were a little necessary just have for my 3 3/4 inch armory to have a little opposing thing. I want to get more of the villains from this line so I can have a big like Iron Man villain army to fight my big armory, you know, House Party Protocol, etc. But yeah, I just thought I'd show the package. I don't know why, I just felt like it. There's the assault drone in there, detachable saw blades, weapon assault drone, 3 armor cards, 3 armor cards and figure stand included. Warning, Hasbro, Iron Man is marked 6 up top. Number 16 in the line. And I still need the fusion armor, Iron Man. I have air assault drone and I have the ultimate concept. So yeah, that's really cool. And we also have a little bit of a read-up here. If you want to check that out, you can pause it, but yeah. Really, really cool. Can't wait to bust this guy open, so let's just get in there. And here he is, folks, our weapon assault drone out of packaging. Yowza! He's great. I mean, I knew he's great because a friend of mine has him. The same friend also has an air assault drone because I got him an air assault drone for Christmas one year when they had those big, like, 6-packs, or maybe it was 9-packs, I don't remember, but they had these huge packs of, like, all the leftover 3 3/4 inch figures from old movies and stuff that had been repackaged all together. You could get them for, like, $30. It was such a good deal, man. But yeah, I got him one. Turns out it's exactly the same thing he got me. Or no, that's not what he got me. Maybe that's what my brother got me. My brother definitely got me one. Regardless, I love this figure. I would buy a second one on the spot. 1, because having multiple drones in your collection isn't bad. And 2, because his accessories can make him look like 2 different figures. Because you can have his saw blades or you can have his whips as his weapons. And he also has an interchangeable head. And we will get to all that eventually. But, probably one of the best figures from the line. Have to say, incredible. This gold and silver all over him looks wonderful. His little panel here is painted like an arc reactor. Very similar coloring and stuff. Looks great. I mean, I just love the sculpting all over this guy. It's insane. He has kind of Iron Man-ish looking hands. Very nice. I like his saw blades. They're a little bent from being in the packaging. Easy fix, I have to say. Easy fix. But dang, look at this guy. The amount of sculpting. This was the best 3 3/4 inch line we've ever gotten for a movie from Hasbro. The detail on the joints like that. And the movement. These guys move like legends. They are so good. What great figures. I love this line. I would get every figure in the line if I could. I really would. Every time I come across one I don't have, I get it. Love this line. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. But, yeah, that's exactly what I was about to show you, actually. These just kind of... This one doesn't want to come off. There we go. They just kind of pop out like that. You know, no big deal. And then you can add his whips. Very cool. You add the whips onto him like that. They just pop in and they bend all about, you know. You could wrap them around an Iron Man. But they look really cool. Dig the whips. Because these were made by Whiplash after all, so having the whips makes sense. Very cool little feature. Digging that. Just take a look at those whips for a bit. Look at the beauty of these whips. You gotta admit, that is a nice touch. You got 2 sets of weapons. Wow. Very, very sweet. Really dig that. And also, in addition, this head comes right off. And you can have an interchangeable head, which I'm getting out of the packaging right now. Boom. Which really just looks like this head, except with a panel over the front. Which looks really cool. That's, you know, so you could have these guys in an army, but your army wouldn't have to all look the same because you have interchangeable heads, interchangeable weapons that are very noticeable. You could have some of the background ones don't even need their weapons in. They can just be, you know, ready for action. But dang. I mean, look at these guys. What a fantastic figure. I have to say, I'm really digging it. I am very impressed by this. I should have opened it sooner because I am very happy with it. I really love this figure. Now, I'm gonna pop your head back off. Pop! Now let's get into some articulation. As you can see, head moves all about, up and down a little, you know, side to side. Very cool. You got this great movement here in the torso. Up and down in the arms, not too much, but enough. Forward and back, elbow bend, really cool. He has these shield panels, which is what it calls them on the packaging, shield panels. So they fold out and he can like block bullets and stuff. Really awesome. And he has that on both arms actually. Very cool. We got the detail in them. But that's a feature that they didn't have to do, but they did it once again anyways. I mean, dang. Oh, the good old days of 3 3/4 inch. Anyways, in and out. You know, got a little action there. Lots of movement in the legs. Then you got all that bending in the knee also. This rotation and whatnot. Up and down on the foot. Rotation there also. Very, very cool figure. Really love it. Love everything about it so far. It's got better articulation than most of the 3 3/4 inch figures I own. I am impressed. I am very, very impressed with this figure. So now how about we get into some size comparisons. Now here's our drone with some Iron Men from the series. Here on the left we have the Mark II Iron Man from the movie series, and here on the right we have the Hypervelocity armor from the concept series. Very, very cool. Dig both the figures. And I think he scales well with them. The drones were big, and then look how much bigger he is. He's a big figure, and they were also originally supposed to be suits of armor, like Tony Stark had, but Ivan Vanko made them drones. Obviously, it is a drone. So, yeah, you know, it looks great. Love the size compared to the Iron Man figures. I feel like lots of times villains should be a little bigger so they feel more intimidating, like more of a challenge, and he is definitely the perfect size for these. Now, how about we compare him with two of my favorite Marvel Universe figures. Here on the left, we have the Feature Foundation Spider-Man, and here on the right, the first release of the Modular Armor Iron Man, or the Heroic Age Iron Man, or Bleeding Edge Iron Man, you know, lots of different things you can call it. Once again, I think he scales up great with both of them, just a little bigger, just spot on, just perfect. So yeah, he's going to scale up well with your movie 3 3/4 inch figures and your Marvel Universe stuff, which is really awesome, and it's exactly what you want him to scale up well with. Obviously, he's not going to scale up well with Marvel Legends or Marvel Select because they are in a much larger scale, but hey, what you gonna do? This figure also comes with these accessories. I didn't mention them earlier because they don't really, you know, they're not part of his but they are part of the figure as a whole, I guess. He has these armor cards, which, you know, you can mix and match and stuff, and there was like a game for him and etc. And you can also display him in here like a Hall of Armor type thing, which that's how a buddy of mine has him, that I got the air assault drone for. He just has them, he has all these displayed like this. I don't have any of my stints displayed just because they take up too much room. But yeah, this guy does have a stand. And whoop, fits right on it. But he doesn't really need it to stand, thank goodness. So yeah, I mean, I think he looks good without it. Don't you agree? Looking really good. But yeah, so I guess that's it for this review. All in all, what are my final thoughts on the weapon assault drone from the Iron Man 2 movie series 3 3/4 inch line? Well, Hasbro did a great job with this. Really just absolutely fantastic figure. I'll definitely be messing around with it a lot before he goes up on the shelf. Those shield panels are awesome. The large selection of weapons, and get the interchangeable head, not to mention those armor cards and stands that are there for every single figure in the wave, or in the whole line actually. Great paint and detail, great scaling. I don't know what else to say. This is probably a perfect 3 3/4 inch figure. I love it to death, not just saying that because I just opened it. I mess around with figures after I open them for a while before I keep reviewing, so that my judgment isn't clouded. But yeah, it's a great figure, highly recommended, really, really love it. So all in all, I really do have to give this guy 5 out of 5 stars. Can't think of anything wrong with him. He's a great figure, love his movement, love his looks. He's perfect. It's a perfect 3 3/4 inch figure. So yeah, that's it. That is it, you guys. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, Playback on Twitter. Also all our other pages. You can check out the V3 Productions page. Lots of other action figure stuff on there. We got lots of other stuff. You know, Spider-Man figures, Godzilla figures, other superhero figures all around. Also, so be sure to check it all out, you guys. Anyways, more links in the description below. Or all of our other channels and everything. All other content. And I'll see you all later.